Well, this is kind of going to be a really hard video for me to make. As you guys know, I had surgery about 4 days ago. So I haven't showered in a couple days. I haven't done anything. I mean, I tried to shower today. Let me actually turn down Skype. I tried to shower yesterday and I cleaned it up a little bit, but this strip down challenge has something that has impacted me more than I think I thought it would. In the community, if you do not know, Shady Penguin challenged a lot of people along with Jonah Green. He was the one who originated it because this girl, who is an Australian supermodel, just quit social media because she has problems with it, thought I was making it fake, and he challenged us to just sit in front of a camera and talk about our problems with social media, what we want from YouTube, what we want with our life in general on the internet. And this is extremely important to me because of a lot of things that my subscribers do not know. And when I say subscribers, I mean people that know I have a channel and aren't subscribed to me, people that follow me on Twitter but don't really give a shit about my channel, or people that I'm really close friends with that have never heard this story before. So I kind of want to I'm probably going to go over 10 minutes. I just watched Steve's and Magnitudes. It was kind of one of those things that it hits me hard and it makes me feel. I'm a very emotional person. I'm a very touchy, feelsy type of person. If I'm emotionally attached to something, it really hits me hard. And first, Crimson Seabad. I'm pretty positive he doesn't watch my videos, but I know him. I talk to him. He's a really awesome guy. One of those people that I genuinely look up to as a person. I watched his, and my respect for him skyrocketed. And I just watched Steve's, and my respect for him just skyrocketed through the ceiling. So I kind of felt the need to just talk about why my respect for them skyrocketed. If you do not know, I've been doing YouTube for about 2 years now. I'm currently sitting at 256 subscribers, which is the smallest that I think anybody could ever amount that people actually watch. I started this channel back when I was in high school, and the reason why I started it was because I went to a school called Washington High School. It was full of rich, preppy kids who thought they were better than everybody. And as you can tell, I'm a kid who, I'm not in the best shape. First of all, I'm not fat, but I'm not skinny. I don't have a six-pack abs, so I was instantly judged. I was in show choir. Not only was I in show choir, but I was the captain of the show choir. I was in chamber choir. I got thousands of dollars of scholarships for singing. I was instantly made fun of. I was on the dance team. I was even a cheerleader in high school. The main thing in high school that I enjoyed doing was not being normal. It was. And I paid the price for it. I was beat up in stair rooms. And for those of you that don't know, I was in martial arts for 15 years. I'm actually going on I'm going on 20. I'm going on like 16 years of being in martial arts. So nobody in my high school really knew that I was in martial arts. I got a tattoo like after I transferred that it's in Korean, but it's the motto of my martial arts. I did it for so long that people would watch me come out of the choir room and they would follow me into the stairwell because it was a 3-story high school. So I would have to walk up 2 stories of stairs and they would try to fight me in the stairwell. There were multiple times that I got jumped by multiple people and I got knocked out to the point where I was out for a couple class periods. It got to the point to where sometimes I was so frustrated and I was so angry with everything that I would get into such bad fights that I got suspended for a month. So it was not an easy time in my life. And at one point in time, I came out of the locker room and a kid came up to me with a knife and held it to my throat. And I apologize if you do not like this language. I don't like it either, but this is the raw story of what happened. He held it to my throat and he said, "Fags get killed." Those were his exact words to me, and those words they make me sick to my stomach. They really truly do. Like I'm shaking thinking about what this man, because he was 18 at the time. He was a senior, I was a sophomore. And it kills me to think that he said that to me. My life got so bad to the point I was in a relationship with a girl and she treated me like complete shit. Cheated on me 4 times. She basically did everything that you could expect the worst girlfriend in the world to do. And I just thought at one point in time that my life was so bad that it would be better if I wasn't alive. I contemplated driving my car off the side of the road multiple times, because if you don't know, in West Virginia you can drive at 16. That was my age at the time. And I was driving down this road. There is a farm on the right hand side with a bunch of cows. And I was like, if I drove my car through this and I died and so did some cows, the cows would be valued more. Truthfully, what I thought. So I started my YouTube channel just as all these thoughts were going through my head. Why? Because I needed a reason for me to not think about this. I needed to find a way to have friends. The only friends I had in high school were girls. And if you don't know that, if you are only friends with girls in high school, that makes guys hate you more and they want to fight you more. They hate you more and they call you like degrading names that are grouped with homosexuals. That I'm nothing against homosexuals. I love people that are gay. I think that if you're gay, that is awesome. If you're proud of it, that is even more awesome, because just who you are, I think, is the most important thing. That's why I'm such good friends with Enzo. Enzo is gay. He's openly gay. I love Enzo. He's funny. So I started my channel, and real quick, I mean, like, sorry, we're not supposed to edit anything out, and I'm still really shaking over like the thought of what that guy said to me, along with the fact that pain medication with surgery is very brutal. Very quickly in my YouTube channel, I got to know X-Rays Ovation, one of the nicest people I've ever come in contact with. I had 50 subscribers when he had over 1,000, and he did a little, I want to call it a collab with me. I had my computer sitting on my desk. My desk, I have a little raised platform right here. I had my laptop sitting on it. This shitty laptop right here that I no longer use. This shitty laptop that I no longer use for anything was sitting right here, and he had it. So I had it where Skype was open and my phone was recording the battle. You could hear him, and it was awesome. It was my first experience getting to know somebody that was, in my mind, big, because I didn't know about Nappy. I didn't know about Shady Penguin. I didn't know about Game Boy Luke. I didn't know about anybody. I knew about X-Rays Ovation, Magnitude, and Shofu. I think that was it. Maybe Pokey Cinema? I think that was his name. And ultimately, I can honestly say that I don't owe my life to Kevin. I can truthfully say that Kevin saved my life, because at a time in my life when I had nothing in my life at all, Kevin was there to talk to me, be a friend to me, and he probably to this day doesn't even realize how much of a friend he was, and he really helped me out. He basically got me into the Pokemon community, made me love it. Fast forward a little bit, like 6 months, I'm still uploading shitty Battle Spot stuff to YouTube from my iPhone 5. Like, I think it was an iPhone, might have even been an iPhone 4, because I went from a 4 to a 5 right to my 6 that I currently have now, which, if you don't believe me, I still make a lot of videos from this bad boy. Like, a lot of videos from this bad boy. And whenever he got me into the Pokemon community, I instantly bonded with people like Squirtacular. Squirtacular is one of the people that I can remember from a long ass time ago. Just talking to him. I have this really bad part of my hair that's like It's like sticking out. I apologize. Same with Vertilet, Juan. Like, there's so many people that from 2 years ago I can remember just being legitimate friends with when I had nothing. I would be sitting in high school and I would be messaging these people on Twitter, on Skype, on everything, because in school I was a nobody. People knew who I was. I was very popular. Don't get me wrong. People knew who I was, and I was popular to the point to where all the girls knew who I was, knew who I were, something like that. I don't know English. And the guys hated me. They acted like that I was cool with them, but they actually hated me. They talked shit. They would put gum in my seat. They would break open my locker, everything. So I went from Washington High School and I transferred to Jefferson High School. I needed a brand new start. I got into the Pokemon community. I felt like I was actually needed again, and I went to a school called Jefferson. And I can honestly tell you that if I had not gotten into the Pokemon community, I would have stayed at Washington High School. I would have flown through like I was a nobody, and I would have hated my life. But because of the Pokemon community, right away, I transferred high schools to Jefferson High School. I joined their show choir. Show choir was popular. I instantly became one of the cool kids. I tried to be a cheerleader there, but whenever you transfer schools, a lot of bullshit happened. I couldn't be a cheerleader, but because I tried, I was again one of the cool kids because there were already guy cheerleaders. And I know this is probably going to sound stereotypical and things like that, or I might seem like a bad person, but this is just how my town is. A lot of the cool kids were black. That's just, they were what people like to be around. They were loud, they were funny, they were fun to be around. They were in show choir and on the football team. So I went to a different high school and everybody knew who I was. I went from walking into high school hating life to wanting to drive my car off the side of the road to going to Jefferson High School, loving life, and actually being popular and people looking forward to seeing me in school. Like, I went, and it blows my mind because I can remember there was this girl. Her name was Emily. She was a very, very, very good friend of mine. Nothing more than a friend, but she was a very good friend. And I can remember every single day I would show up to school. I would drive my car up. I drove a 95 Mustang. I would pull in my parking spot, B42. I can actually remember it, and she had B41. And every single day she would stop by Dunkin' Donuts and get me a donut. I had no classes with her. It's just she knew who I was. And she was nice. And that gave me hope. Not only did that school give me hope, but the Pokemon community showed me that not everybody was the way that it was at Washington, because I hated life. So I can honestly say that if I had not met X-Rays Ovation, who is still a VGC YouTuber, please go check him out. I strongly urge you to. But I can honestly say that I don't know if I would be where I am today. And I mean, I don't know if I would be alive. Just because I had such poor self-esteem. So that's basically a long version of why I'm doing YouTube. I'm doing it because it saved my life, and I feel like something that meant so much to me at one point in time will always mean that much to me, and it does. YouTube and the Pokemon community is what I live for. It really is. So a couple things that have been bothering me about the Pokemon community, though, as weird as this sounds, are the people. Because the people are what I fell in love with in the Pokemon community. I love the way people act. I love everything about it. But recently, it seems like everybody has had this mindset of my opinion is higher than yours. You don't like my opinion? Fuck you, you should like my opinion. Oh, you still don't like my opinion? Well, let me fight with you until you like my opinion. And it gets to the point to where people are almost degrading other people. People are making other people feel like shit And it's gotten to the point where people think that they're so much higher than everybody else that it gives me a bad taste in my mouth for something that I once loved in this community. People used to go out of their way to help each other out. Like, people used to go out of their way to talk to people, to have like actual friendships, but now it's all about boosting the subscriber count. It's all about boosting the likes. It's all about who can actually make it. And I can truthfully say, I have a job. I'm an electrician. I work 40 to 60 hours a week. I work my fingers to the bone, and I work my ass off, and I work hard along with going to school. And I can honestly say that YouTube, what I want out of it is not to have a massive subscriber count. If I somehow reach, my goal when I started YouTube was to reach 250 subscribers. I reached it. I'm happy. I don't have to reach 400,000 subscribers. I don't have to. I'm doing this because I just enjoy it. And I feel like so much of the fun and joy and love for the Pokemon community has been sucked out by competition, by attitudes, by cockiness, by people thinking that they're so much better than other people, when it turns out that we're all just playing a game for fun. So what if somebody is wrong? So what if somebody has a different opinion than you do? So what if somebody is worse than you? So what if in a league, Magnitude can go 1-9? So what? He's still one of the nicest people that you can ever talk to. He's still one of those people that when you talk to, you enjoy talking to them. So why do people feel the need to boast their opinions about so highly and degrade other people over this game that we have come to just idolize almost? I can honestly say I've fallen victim to this. I can honestly say that I have come to the point to where I think I'm better than other people. And I came to this realization watching Crimson Seabad's video. And to anybody that I have personally made feel like they're worse than me, made feel like I was degrading them because I tried to push my opinion off on them, or anybody that I can say that I've talked down to, I truthfully do apologize, because at the end of the day, we are all friends, and I don't mean that to happen. From all of this, I want people to act like they did a year and a half ago. We were all friends. We didn't care about winning. We didn't care about losing. We didn't care about anything except for each other. And when I say we didn't care about anything except for each other, I truthfully mean that. If we knew that somebody was going through a tough time, we messaged that person. We said, "Hey, how are you feeling, man? Are you doing okay? Is everything all right in your life?" I can say that the group of people that have made me love the Pokemon community again is the PPL. I came to this community looking for a safe point, and through the 2 years that I've been doing this, I have found a group of people that I can honestly say, if I met them in real life, if I lived in the UK, if I lived near these people, I could consider them like family. Raiquin, Don Fanatic, Jack, Troy, Shoddy, Juan, Paul, Trav, Jordan, like the list goes on. Monotui is a person I already consider like family. He's somebody that is just, he's the type of person that I think just resembles what I love in this community. He can joke around and be cocky, but at the same time, the second that anything bad is happening, he cares about you. He cares about you as a person, not as just somebody on the internet. And all of these people just really make me enjoy it. And to you guys, I want to say thank you. You have reaffirmed my love for the Pokemon community. You have made me realize what is important in life. And what's important in life is being happy. And I feel it is my duty, it is my job in the Pokemon community to make other people happy, to make other people smile, and to make other people realize that they're I don't want to say loved, but that they're wanted, that they're appreciated, and that in some way, whether it's across the internet, across the seas, or if they live 5 miles down the road, they have a friend. Because at the end of the day, we're all friends. I want to thank you guys for watching this 21-minute video. There's just a lot on my mind that I really want to get out. And if I could say one last thing, it would be, please don't let attitudes or I can't think of the exact word because it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm exhausted, but don't let attitudes and thinking that you're better than everybody else get in the way of actual friendships that we could possibly have on the internet, or possibly ruin friendships or hurt other people's feelings, whether you think that they have feelings or not. The animosity or anonymity behind, I think it's anonymity, behind a keyboard does not stop the person from having fucking feelings. It doesn't. If you're gonna go out and call them out, and it can hurt people's feelings, like, please be aware that what you're doing, while yes, it's a video game, this is still real life. Like, we're still real people interacting with other real people, and we need to treat these people like they are real, with compassion and love that we should be treating everybody with anyway. So please, please, in the community, please, just take what I said to heart. I hope that you guys can agree with me to some shape, way, or form. And I want to let you guys know that no matter if we have never talked before, if we talk all the time, if we have talked twice, at any point in time, if you need anything, I'm a message away on Twitter. I'm really good at talking and just being a friend. I might not be very good at Pokemon, but I'm good at being a friend. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.